Welcome to On the Job with Shed,
where we'll dive into some of the many careers here at Shed Aquarium.
Join us as we try to answer,
or at least start to consider,
the question everyone is asking us.
What career do you want to explore?
Hi, I'm James.
And I'm Marley. Today we're talking to Kristen Miria from Shed's Fabrication Shop.
So, Kristen, what do you do here at Shed?
In the fabrication department, we build the exhibits here. So all of those artificial rockwork and trees that you see in the habitats, we're creating an environment for those animals. Sometimes we create devices for them so that enriches their lives here.
That's so cool. Can you give us an example?
Sure, absolutely. So in the wild, otters spend most of their time surrounded by kelp. The aquarists wanted to replicate that for the otters here at Shed. So they came to us at the fabrication team and asked if we could create something durable enough to withstand the otter's sharp teeth, but still have the general aesthetic of real kelp. So we designed our kelp out of car wash strips. And then we put it in the habitat and it works really well.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Right? Yeah, I know. It's just one of the many things that we create here at Shed. It's always something different every day. And we make things that function for both animals and for guests. And you can't buy any of it off the shelf. It's all one of a kind. And very creative.
What's a normal day look like for you as the fabricator at Shed?
Well, first of all, we have to go check out the animals and check out the exhibits, make sure they're functioning properly and everything is in good working order. And occasionally we get a challenge like an aquarist will ask us to help them with something like a basking ramp for the turtles.
What would you say is the most important part of your job?
I would have to say it's teamwork. Typically, we'll work with the public engagement team to create something to help guests engage with our exhibits, or make signage that help the guest relations team guide visitors around the aquarium. Of course, we work with the animals team to create objects for animal programs or other animal spaces back of house. Within our own team, we're constantly working together as people with different skills and different disciplines.
You keep talking about the teamwork aspect, but what do the other people on your team do?
So our team is small but mighty. We have someone from every different discipline, a lot of artists basically, but different types of artists. So Claire is our painter. She can do theme painting and really fine detail. Tim is a master woodworker, so anything that has to do with building something high-end or super durable, he's got it all down. Connor is our habitat fabricator. Anything that the animals touch or interact with, Connor can sculpt and paint it. Then all of us will give each other feedback and say like, oh, have you ever thought about doing it this way? We're constantly getting in each other's business, which is a good thing. All of us probably came to this career in different ways because there isn't an exhibit building school. When I was a student at Loyola, I was expecting to be a dentist, but then I got a work-study job in the scene shop of the college theater, building sets and controlling lighting for plays like Macbeth. There, I realized how much I loved working with my hands, so my degree program quickly shifted to fine arts. After I graduated, I ended up working for the grounds department at Brookfield Zoo, and from there, it just kind of snowballed into working with the exhibits team. And I realized, wow, this is just like building for theater, except everything has to be able to withstand an elephant and millions of kids. I loved working at the zoo, but my first love has always been aquatic animals. Like a lot of little kids, I went through a phase of wanting to be a dolphin trainer. So I took a chance and came to Shed.
Even though you're not a dolphin trainer, are you happy where you are in your career?
Yes, absolutely, yes.
If you had to pick one thing, what's your favorite part about this job?
I think I'd go back to the teamwork aspect and just how we all come up with an idea just out of thin air, and then we make it happen. We make it a reality. And knowing that it's all for our mission, that makes it all worthwhile.
Are there any skills that you didn't think you'd use that you use often?
You know, I never really liked math, and that's why I went into the arts. But it turns out you really do need a lot of math, including geometry. You have to understand what a three-dimensional model is going to be like in order to build things.
As a director, are you still having that hands-on exhibit building as you wanted?
Well, it's definitely evolved. I don't do as much hands-on, and that's again why I built up a really great team of amazing artists. But I do get my chance to do things in the shop still. So right now I'm actually sculpting a caiman lizard for the new Amazon exhibit. Yeah, so it's really fun.
I think that's all the questions that we have. Do you have anything that you want to add?
Actually, I was thinking, if you guys want to have a good life, follow your heart, do what you like to do what you love to do, figure out what that is, and then find a way to do it as your job. It actually makes a huge difference. Then work doesn't feel like work.
That is definitely some great advice. A big thanks to Kristen for telling us about her career, sharing a typical workday, and giving us an idea of what it's like to work in a fabrication shop.
Watch all the episodes of Shed's career series.
To learn about other careers at Shed.
Because it's never too early to start thinking about your answer to the question.
What career do you want to explore?